Some have argued that it could be a tactic used by the rich and powerful to escape time in remand, as others say that the concerns of ill health by the elite serving time in prison could be genuine.
And as the spotlight shines on the condition of youth PS Lillian Omollo, who is said to be recuperating at the Kenyatta National Hospital away from her court case, Silas Apollo sought the opinion of legal experts and leaders on what critics say has become a trend by the elite to escape the harsh realities of prisons.
Omollo is said to have fallen ill shortly after arriving at the Langata Women Prison. She was then rushed to the Kenyatta National Hospital and admitted at the institution's private wing. When the media reported her illness, the news was taken with a pinch of salt, as most people argued that it was a ploy to escape time in remand. Her lawyers, however, disagree. The magistrate court, which is hearing a case in which she is co-accused of conspiring to rob NYS of millions of shillings, was on Wednesday told that the PS was indeed sick and was recuperating at the hospital. But Omollo is not the first prominent Kenyan to fall ill before or during their trial, a trend people who spoke to NTV say is increasingly worrying. Law Society of Kenya President Alan Gashuhi, in a previous interview with NTV, alluded to the tendency by the elite to tinker with the justice process and system.
When it comes to the high value cases and huge net worth individuals, they can hire a battery of lawyers, which of course is your constitutional right. And that's why I said when those applications come about, that's actually what causes the delays. Millie
Odhiambo is of a different, if somewhat sympathetic view. She argues that even though the timing of some of the cases may be questionable, some may be genuine.
But the fact that you are seeing people trying to escape those remand situations and faking illnesses is because our systems are not habitable for remandees. The fact that you are a remandee does not mean you are not human. You are still human.
Emuhaya MP Omboko Milemba, who is a member of the Parliamentary Labour Committee, has a much stronger opinion.
Some of the magistrates, because the judiciary is not clean, they advise the suspects themselves to bring out the sickness so that they can now then be released to go in hospitals and they continue leading with their lives as normal. But that should be checked. If we are seriously keen and careful about the fight against corruption, especially the NYS, then that is an area where I'm asking the judiciary to take keen note.
The matter has also drawn the attention of Chief Justice David Maraga, who last week asked courts to downplay any delay tactic and deal with the graft cases as fast as possible.
I have given instructions that these cases have got to be given priority so that we deal with that.
Kamlesh Patni, the man said to be behind the Goldenberg scandal, is reported to have fallen ill severally during the hearing of the case that is said to have resulted in the loss of billions of taxpayers' money. He would later be admitted to hospital. Recently, former Nairobi town clerk John Gakuo, who has been convicted of a cemetery land scandal, has been asking the courts to allow him leave over his poor health. Others are former Eldoret South MP Paris Imam, who was admitted to hospital after she fell sick at a prison in Eldoret in 2016.
As opinion remain divided on this matter, our focus will now be on the judiciary, which Chief Justice David Maraga says is ready to deal with all corrupt cases expeditiously. Silas Apollo, NTV.